everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda. Today I'm out in my garden and I am working on the irrigation again. I do want to get some things planted. I have my tomatillos that I want to plant today. I also have some Kamari melons that I'm going to be planting. But first, I'm going to work on the irrigation for a while. And guess who is in the garden with me today? Marvin is here, y'all. Marvin, say hello. Marvin is here, and I am so happy to have him here helping me. And I know some of you already said when Marvin finished with helping me that you want him to come over and help y'all. I'm just glad I got Marvin here with me today. So okay, we have been working for quite a while now. We have got a lot of the irrigation done. We having to stop right now because we're needing some more of the parts and they are on order. So hopefully they will be here tomorrow. Marvin has been a great help. We have had a good time out in the garden. We have did a lot of pruning of the tomatoes. So I am happy to get some of those tomatoes pruned up. We have also pulled a lot of weeds out of the garden and I am so happy about that. And now Marvin is going to plant, he's going to pot up a plant for me. One of the trees keeps falling over, and so he's going to take it out of the pot that it is in and put it into a more sturdy pot. And those roots have grown all the way to the bottom of the container. We're going to remove the flowers off the top, and then we're going to
bust the root ball up a little bit.
Yeah, bust the root ball up a little bit, and then try to get the soil to go where the top needs to be level with the top of the container. And I'm going to be so happy to have this plant in a container that it does not fall over every time the wind blows, because it has been falling over with every rain that we've had. I had to come out and pick this one up. And it has a twin over there on the other side of the garden that does the same thing. So we will be transferring it to one of these whiskey barrel containers also. Okay, so this bed is the bed where I had stopped at, and so now this is the first bed that I did. So now this bed is done also, and the irrigation is running on up to this bed. It is hooked up. I'm still waiting for the other connectors so that I can put the brown 1/4-inch drip with the emitters in. And we got this bed irrigated. This bed right here also has irrigation running to it. And so does this bed. bed across from it. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. This bed has the drip running to it, and so does the bed across from it. And so now we are halfway through the garden, and this is where we came and bought the irrigation, and we're taking it over here where we will be running it to those tomatoes and purple hull peas and peppers, and it will also have a drip going to the garlic and the onions. And then we stopped over here and we pruned these tomatoes, and they are looking very good. We also put zip ties on some of them. Someone commented that they thought that I had put the red ties kind of tight on, and some of them were pretty tight. So we took some of them off and added some zip ties, and it is much more loose on there. I see one right here that I still can go ahead and take off, but y'all look, there is a tomato right here, and this is on one of, I think this is the Paul Robeson tomato. No, this is from one of the black mixes. So it is one of the black tomatoes. I don't know which one it is. It could be a large black tomato like the black Krim, or it could be a small black cherry tomato. So I am not sure which one that is, but these tomatoes are looking very good. And so are the purple hull peas. And the peppers. Y'all, there is still so much growth going on in the garden, and I just showed it all to you all, but I just have to take you through it really, really fast again. There are peppers on. Y'all, these onions are doing wonderful. I have to show you all this broccoli because I showed it to you in the previous video, but it has grown even more. And y'all, when someone does something nice for you, I just have to say thank you. And I want to say a special thank you to Elwanda, who took it upon herself to get me a bag of this bone meal because she heard me say that I had ran out, and she wanted to do something nice for me, and I appreciate it because this was very nice. I was so touched and so moved by it. I seriously was. Y'all, sometimes I can be a crybaby. And this time was one of those times that I was tearing up because it was just so thoughtful and so nice of you to do that. And so I appreciate you, and I just want you to know it. Thanks again, Elwanda. I'm going to pop some of this milkweed into this Dollar Tree stackable. And these are some milkweed plants that I started from seed. And so I am just going to put some of these into this stackable. And y'all remember, this is the stackable that I had the strawberries in, but the ant came over and ate my strawberries. I do still have 2 strawberries in this stackable. And so, looks like that's all the strawberries I'm going to have in this stackable, because I said I wasn't putting any more of the strawberries in here because I didn't think that they did very well in the stackable. Although I do have one in this stackable that is still doing okay. One is doing all right, but not great. So I think that this milkweed will do better in this stackable. And it can bring the butterflies to the area. So I have different varieties of milkweed. This one is a rose milkweed. And y'all, I have found that some of these plants just do so much better once you take them out of these little containers and pop them into the garden. They just do, tremendously better. So some areas did not completely germinate, so I'm just going to leave them and put them back on my outside grow table so they can continue to grow. The milkweed is looking like right now, and they are very tiny, and we will check back on them in about a week to see how they have grown in this Dollar Tree stackable. And here is the strawberry that is doing well in this stackable. It even has a runner. And then the other one, it is doing okay, but it's not as big as the other one. I also put a milkweed down here. I also put a milkweed down here in the bottom in the brick. Okay, y'all, so I have some purple tomatillos and some green tomatillos, and I'm going to plant some in this bed. I think I'm going to put them right here in the front. And you need to, if you're planting tomatillos, you need to plant more than one for pollination. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to just pop it in. Just going to dig a hole and pop it in. So that was the purple tomatillo, and so I'm going to get a green tomatillo. And I'm so glad that Marvin came out because he was able to get some plants for his garden because I had been saving them for him. And I think I'm going to pop in another purple just to make sure that they do well. If they, I have more than one plant in case something happens to a plant. I'm going to space this out a little bit more. I do have tomatoes planted right here, so they're going to be kind of close. We'll be having purple tomatillos and green tomatillos. And y'all, this is my first time planting tomatillos. So we're going to see how it works out and see what recipes we can come up with. Okay, so this is what our tomatillo plants are looking like. Okay, now I want to plant some Kamari melon seeds, and I grew these Kamari melons a few years ago, and I saved the seeds, but last season I did not plant any of the Kamari melons. So I am going to drop some of these Kamari melon seeds right here, and I'm just going to let them hopefully grow up on this little trellis that I placed here. And so I'm just going to push them underneath the soil. The soil is already moist because it has been raining for most of the day. And y'all, I am enjoying the rain. So don't you all forget that go ahead and put your rain barrels out while we're getting all this rain. So if the time comes that we're not getting enough rain, you'll have your water saved up. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video today and that you would give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And a special thank you to my nephew Marvin for coming and helping me. And he said he'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate you, Marvin. Love you so much. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.